Okay, I'm going to start the interior inspection in your Florida room here, 3-season room, however you want to address it. The fireplace is not installed completely. The gas line isn't hooked up, the trim pieces aren't on the outside, so we certainly couldn't test that. This door here, which is off the kitchen side, is missing the hardware to latch the door. There's no hardware there, so the door won't latch. It needs the latch to be secured. So if you know, you're going to shut this door and that door opens because it won't latch. So that needs to be addressed. So let's go through the kitchen here. There's a number of minor issues, I guess we'll call them in here. First of all, this faucet needs to be secured. It's loose. Where the tile seam is here, you got a sharp edge. You have a gap behind your stove here, about a 2-inch gap. That should really be closed in somehow. And if you look where your vent goes out, that's not a very good job. Looks like they put some shims in there to level it up, but it's really not finished off. Should be finished off. As you know, no glass in the cabinets yet. There's a molding missing up there. We have several drawers where they're not aligned properly. They don't open and close right. This one here in your pantry doesn't even have a handle onto it. So the pull handle, however you want to reference it, is missing. We've got a small chip out of the floor here in front of the island. You have baseboards that their 3/4 round molding is not down on the floor. They're popped up. That's in several areas. This fireplace, again, we couldn't find the remotes. Well, I did find the remote for this, but couldn't get it to function, so I'm not sure what the situation is with that. Of course, this wall isn't finished. And if you look up at the ceiling, that certainly doesn't look good. That needs some work all the way around here. Actually, there's dirt. And the trim piece, I think, should have went all the way around this fireplace, to finish it off. All right. We'll go in your powder room here. The toilet is loose. It needs to be secured to the floor. The lights don't work in here for whatever reason. And you got some marks on the wall that need to be repainted. Going into the main bedroom, your double door here does not latch. That needs to be adjusted. You've got paint that needs to be updated. Needs to make spackling and repair. Molding is up off of the floor there. Again, this is that door where the whole frame is loose. You can actually see the frame moving as you go to open it, and also the gaps on the moldings around the door. We could not check your steam bath. The water line that comes into it is shut off, and it doesn't appear like all the components have been set up yet. So we couldn't test that, unfortunately. And the breaker out in the breaker box is off. Those are the things we don't do. If there's a breaker off, we don't know the reason why, we don't turn them back on. There might be an issue, and we certainly don't want to create a problem. The door here on the bathroom does not close all the way. You can see it leaves quite a gap when you go to close it. It doesn't stay closed. So that needs an adjustment. The sink over here is missing the splash guard on the bottom. None of your bathroom sinks have stoppers onto them. That's probably by design, but some people do want stoppers. Use your bidet or your toilet. This is a controller here for it. It does work as long as it goes off, but that's supposed to be mounted on a wall. It looks like they cut the wall out to get the piping in. That needs to be repaired. Just a lot of little things that need to be taken care of. Up at the ceiling, it's not finished. You got nail heads sticking out. And you got the finish off over here. You need some paint and patching done. All right, we'll head back out through your main bedroom. And we'll head out to your guest bedroom. Laundry room, there wasn't a whole lot to see because you got the machines in there, so I cannot see the piping or the electrical or how it's vented. Going to your guest bedroom here, again, you need some paint touch-up. Moldings that are not down close to the floor like they should be. Got some paint there that needs to be touched up. The toilet in here rocks, that also needs to be secured to the floor. You have a valve in here that, and I know it's hard to see, especially doing it with a video, but you'll see it on the regular pictures. All those valve stems should be pointed in the same direction. You'll notice you got one of them here that's cocked off to the right. Like your showers though, going to use plenty of water with them. And we'll go over here to your office. I left the stairs down to the attic because they were down. We do have some issues in the attic. We've got some broken truss and so forth. You'll see pictures of them and my recommendations. Little disappointing that the air conditioning system is non-functional because we like to check flow onto it and some other things, but when it's not operational, there's not much we can do. Thank you for choosing J&H Home Inspections. I'll have your inspection report out to you this evening or tomorrow. Thanks again for choosing J&H Home Inspections.